we move to the next lesson, that is direct versus indirect cultures. I have here just a few examples, and this is just to highlight how people from these different backgrounds appreciate to be treated differently, and how you should adapt in order to meet a little bit how they are used to, or what they expect in terms of communication with them. So you see, as direct cultures, you see, for instance, Germany and Netherlands. Netherlands, where I live, and I can tell you that I come from Portugal, where the communication was very indirect, very polite. We would always go around the pot. We will never finger point. And when I came to Netherlands and I saw people saying straight this and that, and of course at the beginning I thought this was personal. I thought that the person in front of me was angry or disappointed with me, and 5 minutes later they were inviting me to have a coffee, and I was a bit confused. So you were mad at me, you were pointing stuff, and now you were inviting me for a coffee. What the heck is this? Nothing to do with personal. This is the way that this society works. Whenever this is something that should be improved, they tell you, and they tell you straight without going around the pot. And that's great. As long as you are aware, as long as you know how it works, as long as you detach your ego from the situation and your emotions. Of course, I wasn't aware of this, and I wasn't lucky enough to have this kind of courses at the time, to be aware of the different ways that cultures like to communicate. You have, on the most direct part of the scope, you have Germany, Netherlands, Scandinavia, for instance, and on the other side of the scope, you have Japan, Southeast Asia, Latin America. And of course, when you have people from these cultures talking to each other, there can be conflicts, there can be misunderstandings, there can be damages on a relation, just because both didn't understood one and the other, both didn't understood the background of each other, and why they did or they act or behave in certain ways. And that is the ramp for the next lesson, understanding yourself.